What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Kennard here, and today we are taking a look at a nice little kit from Playboy. It is a tank and a mod. Today we are looking at the Lux Box kit. Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are taking a look at the Lux Box 150 watt temperature control luxury vapor starter kit by Playboy. It's a tank and a mod. It's not too shabby, folks. I will tell you that right off the bat. I do have a couple gripes with it, but we'll get into that and the pros and cons and the final thoughts. But for right now, let's get right to it. Let's get up close. Let's get up in them guts of the Playboy Lux Box kit. Alright, here we are up close with the Playboy Lux Box starter kit. Here's the package it came in. This packaging is actually pretty impressive. Definitely sticking with their high class theme. You can't say the packaging isn't up to Playboy standards. It's very impressive. Yeah, we got the little Playboy bow tie here, a little magnet lid. Flip her on open. And there it is right there, and you definitely got the Hugh Hefner Playboy silk pajama type thing going on here for the liner. Very nice. Here's the Playboy Vixen tank, and here is your Lux Box box mod. We'll get to this in a minute as well. Underneath this, you want to make sure you lift this up. Always when you get anything, always look under the foam. That's where they hide stuff. But this is where your coils will be. I think it comes with a 0.5 coil installed. There will be a 0.3 coil here, or a 0.2 coil here, and then this is a 0.1 nickel coil. Here is your instruction booklet. Always read the manual. It'll tell you how to operate your device. Pretty much answer any questions you have. Always read the manual. I'm going to show you how everything works, but it's just good practice to read the manual. I'm not sure what these spaces are for. It looks like it's going to come with some sort of plug, but I don't see any USB ports on it, so I'm not sure what those extra slots are for. Alright, here we are with the Playboy Vixen tank. This is the tank that'll come in the kit if you buy it in a kit. It is 22mm. It is Pyrex glass. Got knurling down here. This is your airflow. As you can see, it spins very freely, which is a con in my book, but your airflow is behind these decorative heatsink fins. Here's the top with your drip tip. This drip tip is just like a glass cover. This is not removable. This is not removable, so you can't use your own 510 drip tips. You have to use this glass cover. Here's a super up close shot of your airflow. There are 3 holes of that size all the way around the base. It has really good airflow, guys. I will give it that. The airflow is more than enough. It's not too much, but it's a great amount of airflow in a Suhohm tank. Here's the bottom with your 510 pin, and it is 22mm in diameter. All right, let's go ahead and start pulling it apart. It unscrews from the bottom like so. This is where you will fill it from as well. There it is. I'll get to this in a minute. You will fill the tank around the sides here. Make sure not to get any in the middle. I know a lot of you know this, but some people are new. You will stick your dripper or whatever you have in the side. Make sure to not get any liquid in the middle, or it's just going to run out your drip tip. Also, I don't know if you can see it in there. You see the juice flow channels in there? Just fill your liquid up to those juice flow channels. Don't try to fill above that, or you're going to have liquid running in there and out all over your hands. Here's your base with your adjustable airflow. And I'm not sure what this paint or this coating is, but it's pretty nice, and I haven't scratched any of it off. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty high quality. A nice big gasket in here to seal the glass for the tank. Here's your coil. And this is actually a 0.3 Clapton coil, and we'll get to that in a minute. This is a temperature controlled Clapton coil head. There's your coil head. You can see nice big juice flow holes. I have had no dry hit problems with any of these coil heads. It's actually been a decent experience with the tank. Well, yeah, you see right there, Captain TC 0.3. I don't know why they're calling it a Captain coil, because it is just it's a Clapton. But here's your base. There's your 510 connection down there. This is what your coil screws into. Alright, let's pull this coil apart. You just pull the bottom out here. I'm going to go ahead and pull this insulator out of here. And you can see your leads sticking out of there. You just grab them with some pliers and pull it right on out. So there you can see the cotton that was in there. It is organic cotton, very fibrous and cottony in nature. And you can see there that is Clapton wire. And this is temperature controlled Clapton, so I guess this is nickel. From everything I've heard, this is nickel, but it works pretty good, guys. I like it. Alright guys, I'm going to throw another coil in it and show you how to fill her up before we move on to the mod. These are the 0.3 Captain TC coils. Like I said, I don't know why they're called a Captain. It's a Clapton coil, but they're really nice coils, guys. They do great. They do a bang up job. Alright guys, here we are with the coil. This is the 0.3 Clapton temperature control coil. I'm going to show you how I prime my coils, and I do this with any coil, with crown coils, with any brand of coils, any vertical coils anyway. This is how I prime my coils. And tonight I will be juicing up with some of this Naked Fish e-liquid. I will have a full review coming up on the whole line of Naked Fish. This is really good stuff, guys. You definitely want to check this out. I will have a full review coming very soon. What I like to do is I hold my coil at like a 45-degree angle. And I take my dripper and I just drip cotton. Just one drip, maybe two, depending on your dripper. I put one drip on the cotton. Not down the coil, but on the cotton. And I rotate it. And I just let it soak in. You can see in there, there's the liquid in there pooling up. I just let it soak in. Let that cotton start soaking it in. Once it's soaked in a bit, I add another drop. And continue to rotate it, letting it soak in. And the key here is patience. Don't rush this. You don't want to burn your cotton. You don't want to destroy your coil, anything like that. So don't rush this. It takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of juice. But you will have a better vape in the long run. Okay, and I continue to do that until I see that the cotton in the juice flow holes is wet. Then I install my coil head. Install into the base like so. Screw it down nice and tight. Then you're ready to fill your tank. Take the tank like so. With your dripper, you put it right in the side here and begin to fill. And just fill to those juice flow holes. Do not fill above that. Just fill to the juice flow holes. And put your base on. Make sure it's nice and tight. Nice and tight. And then you let it sit. Let it sit for a couple minutes. You see the air bubble there. It's already starting to wick. So you let that sit, let that get fully saturated for a few minutes. While this is sitting, we'll go ahead and start taking a look at the mod. Alright, here we are with the Playboy Lux box. As you can see, it has a very designer style look. Has a Louis Vuitton style look to it. The Playboy bunnies all over it. You got a Playboy bunny on your fire button. Here are your up and down buttons. Here your screen. Here's your 510 connection. It is spring loaded. It is a very stiff spring, so it might be hard to see on camera, but that is spring loaded. Here's your battery door with holes for venting. You just pull that out and it opens up like so. You'll have space for your dual married pair of 18650s. You can see right there, you have your positive and your negative signs showing you which side of the battery goes where. This is a series box, so one positive goes up, the other positive goes down. Close your battery door and slide it back in place. It is a 5-click on device. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says Playboy. Said check atomizer because there's no atomizer on there. But here's your screen, something we're all very familiar with. You have your watts on the right, your voltage on the bottom left, and your ohms in the top left. All the way on the left you have a digital representation of your battery life. Here are your up and down buttons. It scrolls in 0.1 increments, or if you hold it, it scrolls faster. Still not very fast to get all the way up to 150 watts. Maximum. Now I'm not going to waste your time scrolling all the way back down. So that's that, up and down buttons. To get into temperature control mode, you click the fire button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you switch to temperature control mode. And that changes like so. All the way up to 600 degrees. There is no resistance lock. I wish there was a resistance lock. I wish it had that. And you cannot manually change your wattage. It just kind of picks what it thinks is the best wattage for it to fire at, depending on the temperature you pick and the coil that is on there. When you put a coil on there, it will ask you if it's a new coil and you yes or no, and it goes through and detects the resistance and does all that itself. So it's very automatic. This device does fire as low as a 0.1 resistance coil all the way up to a 3.0 resistance coil. Let's go ahead and slap the tank back on there. As you can see, it sits down flush, looks really good, and should be ready to vape. So let's go ahead and back on out, get them pros and cons and the final thoughts, and get on out of here. Alright, there you have it, folks. The ins and outs, the up close, the guts of the Playboy Lux box kit. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's keep this trainer rolling. Let's hit those pros and cons. Pro number 1. I love the whole fit and finish of this Playboy Lux box kit. It looks good. It looks really high class. The tank looks good on the mod. I do like this leather. This is definitely leather. It smells like leather. It's some kind of treated leather. It's really nice. Feels good in the hand. The battery door functions fine. Fit and finish is awesome. Definitely a high-class looking device and tank. It definitely fits the Playboy brand well, the way it looks. Has that designer look, like a Louis Vuitton, handbag or wallet or something like that. Second pro. The second pro are the coils, man. The coils that come with this thing work great. They remind me they're like Atlantis-style coils, but they work great. They've got good flavor and great vapor production. Currently, throughout the video, I've been using this in temperature mode with those Clapton TC coils that you saw in the up close. They're pretty awesome. They got good vapor production. They got great flavor, and they seem to last a while. So that's definitely a pro. Good job on your coil heads. Third pro, and the last pro for me, is the menu system. It's super easy to get around in. There's really not too many options to fiddle with, so that makes it very simple, very easy to remember what buttons do what. Alright, let's move to those cons, folks. Con number 1, this button. Sometimes it just doesn't fire. Sometimes you can push it and you hear it click and it won't do anything, and you just push it just a little bit harder and it'll start to fire. So there'll be times when I pick it up and go to hit it and it doesn't fire. I gotta push the button harder. They got to work out something with this button. I haven't heard everybody complain about this yet, so maybe it's just my mod does it. But yeah, something's got to be done about this button, guys. Second con, there's a delay when you fire. That was a good 1.5 seconds, almost 2 seconds. Now this is in temperature mode. Just to let you know, this is in temperature mode, but that same delay is in wattage mode as well. It's one hell of a delay. They need to do something about that as well. Third con. Third con is on the tank. This airflow just swings around all willy-nilly. And sometimes after pulling it out of my pocket or just moving my hand around, when I pull it up to hit it, the airflow is actually closed off. So we need to do something to tighten up this airflow ring, guys. Fourth con. This thing, after you sit it down for a little while, it just shuts off. So say you're vaping, you set it down, you go back to doing what you're doing, playing video games, working, whatever you're doing. Go to pick it up and hit the button and take a hit. Nope, sorry, it's off. You have 5 clicks and turn it back on. Alright guys, you've seen the pros and cons. You know what time it is. Let's get the cheesy graphics out. It's time for the final thoughts. Final thoughts on the Playboy Lux Box Starter Kit. It's alright. It's okay at best, alright, you guys. It's 150 watts. It's TC on the mod side, dual 18650. That's alright. But like I said, it's got that finicky button, and it shuts off on you after you've set it down for a little while. You have to turn it back on all the time. And back to that finicky button, sometimes when I go to turn it on, it took me, just before I started this take, it took me like 3 times to even turn the box on. The button was just not registering that it was being pressed. Now, as far as the tank goes, I think the tank is awesome. The tank functions really well. Aside from that loose airflow control ring, the tank functions really well. It reminds me of like a Heracles tank. The coils are pretty damn awesome. If you have something that takes like those Atlanta style coils, I do believe these Playboy coils will work in it. So pick up the Playboy coils. They're really, really nice. I do definitely recommend the tank by itself, because you can pick up the tank by itself, you can buy the mod by itself, or you can buy it in the kit. Definitely recommend the tank all day long. The mod, if you want the matchy and you just want the whole Playboy setup, go ahead and get it. I mean, it's not terrible. Like I said, it's average. It's average at best. There are some gripes I have with it, but I could use it. I could get around using it, and it looks high class. It's nice looking, so I understand. If anything, a lot of people are just going to buy it for that box that I showed you and just put it up on the shelf. It looks good just sitting on the shelf, which, I mean, take that for what you will. I do want to give a big shout out to VaporWood.com. Their information will be somewhere on the screen, as well as a link down in the description. They are who sent me the Playboy kit for review. So the whole kit on VaporBeast.com retails for $116.49. That's not too bad for a full kit. You get your nice Suhohm Tank. You get the decent mod. Like I said, it's alright. It's decent. You heard what I had to say about it. But currently it's out of stock on VaporBeast.com. So in the description I will have VaporBeast website. But I will try to look around and find somewhere else that has it in stock. So keep checking back and see what links are down there. I'll try to find it for you guys. In my opinion, that price point's not bad. I mean, it's really not bad. 116 bucks, you get 150 watts, you get temp control. It's got a couple issues, but they're not so bad as to make the box unusable or a piece of garbage. Hey, got to break into the middle of this video to give you an important message. I have come back from the future, and you can tell this because I have different clothes on. But I wanted to let you know, this coming Friday, Black Friday, AdoreEliquid.com Black Friday sale. All right, you guys, head on over, AdoreEliquid.com, from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. One more time, from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Adore will be selling 2 120 ml bottles of your choice at 50 bucks. So Black Friday, AdoreEliquid.com, 220 ml bottles for 50 bucks. That's a damn good deal. Make sure you get over there, check it out, pick you up some Adore E-Liquid. I mean, I came back to the past from the future to tell you all about it. So it's worth checking out. Also, she's got the sample pack, all 5 flavors and 30 ml unicorns, $44.99 all day long. Definitely get over, check out AdoreEliquid.com, pick you up some of that delicious caramel de leche or sinful apple roll. All right, guys, I got to head on out, get back to my time. We'll take you back to your regularly scheduled programming. Now, for those of you that have made it this far into the video, that have made it to the end, congratulations, you're in for a treat. I'm doing a secret giveaway. I have another one of these Playboy tanks. This is actually the mini version of the tank that I showed you in the up close. It's pretty much the same thing, except for this is top fill. This is a top fill tank. But other than that, it's the exact same as the tank I showed you in the up close. This is the Vixen Mini. I will be giving one of these away just for you guys. Alright, and the way to enter this giveaway, it's not going to be too hard, folks. Alright, for one, you got to be subscribed to the channel. Alright, that's a given with all my giveaways. You got to be subscribed to the channel. You got to be 18 or older. Alright, those two things are always going to be a requirement of my giveaways. I'll keep repeating them nonetheless, but you got to be 18 or older. You got to be subscribed to the channel. You need to like the video. You need to share the video on your favorite social media. It could be Facebook, Twitter, wherever. And in the comments down below, do a hashtag Playboy Vixen. Alright, so not too hard, folks. Be subscribed to the channel. Be 18 or older. Like the video. Share the video. And then leave a comment. Hashtag Playboy Vixen. Yeah, I'll leave this giveaway up for about a week. Then we'll go ahead. We'll do another video. We'll do the random.org and pick a winner. The winner will be covering the shipping on this, so we'll just use PayPal. I think it's like $6, so $6 for shipping, and then we'll get this Playboy tank right out to you. Alright, folks, that's all I got for you tonight. Playboy Lux box and Vixen tank. Not too bad. Got a couple quirks, but it's not too shabby. Definitely go check it out. Links will be in the descriptions down below to vaporbeast.com, as well as keep checking back. I'm going to try to find some place that has this in stock to where you can buy it now if you want to. And if you like social networking, definitely check out myvaporium.net. It's a social network made for and by vapors. They've got live Google Hangouts. They've got a DIY recipe and help section. They've got all kinds of hand checks and pictures and all the standard social media stuff. Definitely head on over there and check out what you've been missing. There's a great group of people over there. I hope you hop on over, check out myvaporium.net, and maybe I'll see you there. Alright, if you like what you saw today, be sure to give this video a thumbs up or a like down below. Click this little button over here. It says VaporWood. Click that, get subscribed up, stay up to date with the videos and the giveaways when I post them. And as always, you guys, keep chasing those clouds, my friends. Live long and vapor.